Welcome to the Aussie Grappling Girls podcast,
where we talk all things female jiu-jitsu.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Hannah.
And together, we're Joe Hannah.
So I think we should explain ourselves a little bit, considering we said the next one was going to be like coaches and
It's
stuff.
supposed to be coaches, but this is like, you know how there's
A
like
prequel?
PS? There's like PS and then there's PPS, you know, at the end of a letter. This is like us, but before the podcast, we're like the pre-season podcast.
Yeah.
Wait.
Look, we've had some major technical difficulties. I broke one of our mics.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it happened. We had an interview, I think, in like 15 minutes, and I went to do all the tests, and one of the mics wasn't working. Then we did another one via correspondence, and because we had broken a mic, our side of it sounded shit so bad. So we were kind of...
We didn't want to do like poor quality one and put it up. So we're going to redo that one because
I felt bad as well. And I'm like, I'm sorry that we have to do it again. But it is what it is. And you can't really help it.
That's all right. At least, like, the conversation really flowed well and it was cool. It wasn't like it was, like, a really awkward thing that we're going to have to redo it again.
No.
Like, imagine if it was one that we were like, oh, my God, this is so hard. And then you have to redo it again and you're like, oh.
It's funny how some people can't flow in a conversation and some people can. Yeah. And it's like whether or not you've got those people involved.
Yeah, no, that was good. That I'm actually looking forward to doing it again because it was like when we first started doing the podcast and we had to like redo some.
Yeah.
It's like the first ones are usually like a bit like but then like it flows so much better when you already know sort of what you want to talk about and it comes getting better. So even though that one flowed really well anyway, but it's like
it's so funny though because I've been like messaging people and going, oh, like, do you want to come on? And the questions I'm getting, and the biggest one is it like an interview?
Yeah.
Or is it structured? And I'm just like, we just talk.
It's just a combo. Yeah.
You talk shit and just go from there and see where it flows rather than just trying to make up everything. And there is questions that you get asked, but it's not so... I want to see the rabbit holes.
Yeah. All the random stuff you go down, really.
And
stuff that happens organically, I reckon.
It's just people's journeys are going to be so different. So you can ask the same question over and over again.
Yeah. And you'll have a different answer.
It's just going to be so cool.
Great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So what's been going on? Because this is genuinely, haven't seen each other.
I know. I haven't seen each other for like 3 weeks.
I was going to say, it feels like 3 weeks.
It's been a long time. I think it has been 3 weeks.
So what's been going on with you?
Well, I told you briefly about what happened at Panpax, but I didn't go into like details about it.
Not a great deal.
No. It was like, the whole thing was just ridiculous. I cried twice, like, I cried on the Saturday, I cried on the Sunday, because it was so fucked up, honestly. It was fucked up. So, in the lead up to Panpax, like the day or two before, they released the brackets.
Yep.
And in my gi division, I didn't have a matchup. It was just...
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. Because there was no one in my weight division or the weight division above, or even the weight division above. I think it was like there was only super heavies like above me.
Oh, okay.
And they emailed me and were like, you're a single bracket competitor. You can either choose to take it as a win and a bye and go straight to the opens. You can get a refund, or you can move up or down a weight division. And so I emailed them back straight away and was like, I'll move up a weight division because I still wanted the matches and I knew that I'd do the opens anyway because if you medal, you get to do the opens, and this one only had 2, so I'd be automatically in the opens anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, may as well just, go in the super heavy.
Yeah.
What of it? Cool. So, yeah, I did that. I emailed them and was like, yes, I'll move up a weight division. That's fine. And then on the Friday, which was the white and blue belts, I hadn't had a matchup.
Yeah.
And still, like, they didn't change it and still had me as a bye.
And that seemed really odd.
Yeah, I was like, I kind of assumed that I was going to be moved up because I was like, that's
what you asked for.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Anyway, they didn't, and I went up to them, like some of the staff, and I was like, look, this is what happened. I've not been put in a weight division, but I really do want to do the super heavy division anyway. I don't mind. I'm sure that should be fine. I did reply, and he was like, oh, like it's really busy right now. Can you come back? I was like, how about I just like leave you my number and you guys call me when you get a chance. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
Something like that. Anyway, no one contacted me. And I got there on the Saturday. I was like, fuck, I want to get there early just in case. Like, we need to talk about it and sort it all out.
Yep.
And I went there, and like, so I assumed they'd moved me to the super heavy, because I was like, surely there's no issue with that. Like, I'm lighter, so there should be no issue with me going heavier. And I'm sure it's like easy done. Anyway, I went to them and I was like, no one contacted me yesterday. Like, what's going on? And like, am I going to be in the super thingo? And he was like, oh, didn't anyone contact you? I was like, no one contacted me. So he went and got someone else, or he went and talked to someone else, and they were like, yeah, no, we can't do it. And I was like, well, why not? I said that I wanted to be moved in a weight division. He was like, yeah, but you didn't respond to our email. I was like, yes, I did. He was like, well, like, they're saying that you didn't respond in, like, before the cutoff time. I was like, yes, I did. I was like, I have the email right here. I was like, pointing to it. I was
the
like,
joys of modern technology. You can really, like, you can prove your point.
Yeah, I was like, no, like, look at the timestamp, look at the date. It's literally that date 10 minutes later from when you sent me the email. And it's like, I still had like 2 days after that to say yes. And I sent them a separate email as well. And they reckon that they didn't get it or something. Anyway, I showed them the email and they're like, oh, well, it's too late now. And I was like, well, no, but like, I said I want to be in the super heavy. Can you not just put me in it? It was like, no, we can't change the brackets now. They're done. And I was like, how? What? I was like, surely you can just slot me in. Like, I don't.
It's crazy. Like,
yeah,
I went to nationals and we had it in like one day.
Yeah,
we had 12 hours of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
and like, what is with these big?
The big comps.
Big
like,
comps. Like,
man, it's so messed up.
It kind of puts you off it.
Yeah. So what the fucked up thing about that was, because I assumed I was going to be moving in super heavy. So I had breakfast, I had fluids, all that. And I stored so much weight from the plane flight because I get really I hold on to a lot. And so when I left Albany, I was, with my gi on, I was under the weight division.
Yep.
When I got there, I was 2.5 kilos over. Like that day I weighed in because, I assumed I was going to go in the super. So I had breakfast, fluids, all that. I weighed in, I was 2.5 kilos over. So I had to go to the sauna and cut 2.5 kilos because they told me, when I was talking to them, I was like, well, like, if you're not going to put me in the super, do I still get to do the open? They were like, yeah, but you have to make weight in your category. And I was like, holy shit. And so I had to go cut 2.5 kilos. I did that, went to go and weigh in, and I was like, all right, I need to weigh in now. Can, like, you weigh me in so I can go get a drink? And they were like, oh, what's your mat number? I'm like, I don't have a mat number. They haven't been put in a division. I'm a buy. I just need to go. I need to weigh in so I can do opens. And they're like, oh, we can't find you in the system. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, please just weigh me so I can get a fucking drink. I was so close to losing my shit because I was so thirsty.
Dehydrated.
Yeah, and
I
was
it's
like,
not fun sitting in the sauna cutting
yeah,
weight.
and I was also pissed off at the fact that I hadn't been put in the super heavy, and like it was just like the whole day was like a screw around, and I had to cut the weight, and they wouldn't weigh me in. They were like, oh, I don't know, like I don't know. I was just like, please, can you just weigh me and put my name down and say that I've weighed in on weight, please? And they were like, oh, let me go get someone. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to like punch someone in the face. And then, cause like I was so polite up until then, like
How hard is it though to be like, what's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, Joanna Lee, okay.
Cool. Well, right.
Get on the scales.
Yeah.
Yep, you see it. Yep, other official. Yep, you see its own weight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Excellent.
tick.
Good.
Boom.
I know.
Once we find you in the system, we'll put it in there.
I know. I was just like... Anyway, this girl went off and then came back and she was like, oh, no, it's okay. So you don't have to weigh in. You can just go and sign up for the opens. It's fine. I was like...
You fucking what?
Are you fucking kidding me? I was like, the dude told me I had to be on weight. She was like, oh, yeah, I know. It's okay, though. You can go and weigh in. I was like... Oh my god. And so I had to compete in opens an hour and a half later, severely dehydrated, and I was
And
just
mad.
like, oh my god. Yeah, I went and I like bolted off to the toilets and like cried my eyes out. I was just like, that was so fucked up.
And the worst thing is, it's not just a home thing. Like, you've flown over to Melbourne.
Yeah.
You've made, like, spent all this money, and you've committed to this, and then that happens. It's just like total mindfuck.
Yeah, it was horrendous. Anyway, that was Saturday. And then Sunday, I was all good because it was no gi. I was on weight, it was fine. I went and like weighed in, and the guy was like, oh no, sorry, I had to cut another like half. I had to cut like half a kilo because I was still over from the flight. But anyway, that was like nothing anyway. But yeah, I went to go weigh in, and he was like, "Oh, you're over," and I was like, "What? No, I'm not." And he was just like, "Yeah, your weight division ends like at this," and I was like, "What now?" And so the name of the division is the same, but because of the gi, they have the allowance in the gi added into it.
What?
And I didn't. Yeah, so the gi one is like, what is it? 2.5 kilos more as a gi allowance added onto the gi. So the name of the division is the same, but it's like heavier in gi, and then so
you're like heavies or something. I can't remember what.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyway, so I was over by like 2.5 kilos because
Again.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, because I swear, I just thought it was exactly the same weight. Like I thought,
You would
gi and
think
no
so,
gi is the same.
In any other competition, it's the same. They just say, "Oh, the allowance is plus this."
Yeah, and then they add it on after.
Yeah.
And so I was super confused because I just assumed it was the same because the name was the same. So I weighed in, and he was like, "No, you're over," and I was like, "Fuck," and I was like, So I went and I went to actually Helena was there. She was so lovely, and she really tried to like make it happen. She's like, I'll go and see if they can like get you guys to just do the fight anyway. It doesn't necessarily have to count. You don't have to get a medal, or like as long as you guys can fight. And like the other girl says it's okay, and we went.
Did you only had two? Was it
only me and one other girl? And we went, and I actually know her because she's from Western Australia. And so I went to her and I was like, I'm really sorry about this. Like, I had no idea it's an honest mistake and that. And she was like, oh, like that's fine. Like that, it happens. And I was like, do you still want to do it? And she was like, yeah, it's fine with me. And so we went to one of the higher officials and he was like, no, you can't. And I was like, but she said it's okay. Honestly, I had no idea.
Even if it's no points.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care. I just want to have a match. For fuck's sake. I only got one yesterday. I got screwed over by you guys. Thanks very much. And he was like, yeah, no. And I was like, I don't suppose I can do opens then either. He was like, no, you're disqualified, so you can't. And I was like, fuck me. And then I lost my shit again. I was just like,
I can imagine.
I hate my life.
Lesson learned though.
Yeah.
It just had to be really hard.
Yeah. Next time I'm going like an extra weight above just to be safe because fuck that shit. Especially when I fly, like that's ridiculous. But
that is so hectic.
Yeah.
It's just, especially when you go and travel. I mean, we travel all the time anyways, but
yeah. And girls' bodies fluctuate mad. Like
it just, and especially when people aren't so accommodating, when it's just flat out no.
Yeah.
And flat out, we're not going to talk about this.
Yeah.
It just makes life really difficult.
Yeah. Especially like the first instance was 100% their fuck up, not mine.
Yeah.
Second one was my fuck up because I should have read the actual weight, like what it was, but I just assumed it was the right, and that was me being an idiot. But like, it was an honest mistake.
Because I haven't done pan packs before, so you don't see the weights when you enter?
I don't remember seeing it on the no-gi. Otherwise, I swear I would have seen it. Like, I would have seen it and be like, oh, no, that's not right.
Because when I've entered in any other competition, it actually has the weight, like the top weight.
I think when I was signing into the no-gi, it has the drop-down menu, and it just had the name of it.
Oh, okay.
So I just assumed the name of it was the same as the gi, but the gi one was obviously higher in, like, the weight was...
That's stupid. If that is the case, then they should have
I'm pretty
top
sure
weight.
that's what happened, because I would have seen it. I hope that I would have seen it, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't really claim that, but to be honest, I don't think it had the like the actual figures. It just had the name for the no-gi.
That
I
is
don't know.
so hectic. Ugh.
I could be wrong, but yeah. Anyway, either way, like, I got screwed over and then I screwed myself over, and it was just like, well, that was a big old fucking bust. At least I got one match, but I lost that. I wasn't unhappy with my performance in it. Like, I was super tired, and like, especially when we stopped, they stopped and moved us because we went out of bounds.
You.
And like, that's when it hit me. I was like, fuck me, I am tired as fuck right now. And I was so dehydrated, and I was just tired. I couldn't even see properly, and I was just like, I'm just doing this. I'm just keep fighting. And because it was like grips and gi and stuff, I was just like dying, and I was just like, oh man.
I think when you're mentally not there, especially gi will break you faster.
Yeah. Oh man, it was just But I mean, the match was good, and I think I defended a lot of really good stuff. Like, because I was on top.
It was a good match from what I remember.
Yeah, most of the time I was on top trying to pass, and I defended a lot of her De La Riva and stuff. And
hey, it's
like,
what we're working.
Yeah, exactly. So I felt really good about that, and I nearly got a pass, and I nearly got a choke. But I just didn't have like enough strength behind me to be able to do it, and I was like, "No!" I'm like, "I'm so weak," but it's okay. She got a really good like sweep and stuff, so she got the sweep at the end because I was up by an advantage because I nearly passed her, and then she got me back in half guard, and then right in the last minute or two, she got I think it was a reversal or a sweep or something, and then she just clung on to that head and arm inside control with a crossface, and I couldn't move out of that. First of all, I was too tired as fuck, and the crossface was hectic, so I was like, well, she's not moving, and I'm not moving, so But no, it was cool. It was good.
I suppose it's playing the game as well.
I think we both underestimated each other, but it was cool. Yeah.
Oh, that is one hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
That is.
Lesson learned. It was the hardest thing was having to tell our coach. Like, that broke my heart to have to say that. And then, like, telling everyone else as well. Because, like, so many people were so excited for me and, like, all that. So, but it was really good because I was there with Katie, and she did really good, and she was really supportive of me too. Like, when
she had some really good matches too.
Yeah.
All you guys did. It was really good watching.
Exciting. Yeah, it was cool. It was really good, and it was really awesome. Just like the WA people all like banded together.
Isn't it funny how it's just like, we're from WA, fuck you all.
Yeah. We're all like, WA, and so we like hell supported each other. It was so cool, and the vibes all around were really good. We went for food after on Sunday, and I kind of like the whole thing passed out of my mind pretty fast, just because I didn't really want to dwell on it.
Yeah.
After I got over it, I had my cry, got the frustration out, and I was just happy to be over there and with the people that were around. I was just like, well, I don't want to be that sad sack, so I'm just going to be like, I turned around pretty fast from it.
I think you've got to give yourself like that time limit of you're allowed to be pissed off for this amount of time, and then you have to get the fuck over it.
Yeah,
yourself.
I had like a couple of hours, and like we went home and listened to Disney music, so that amped up the mood. We were like, Disney, it's all happy. And the rest of the week was awesome because we went and trained at Absolute.
You said you got to roll with a lot of high level people.
Yeah, it was so good. I haven't had that opportunity to roll like just like recreationally roll with so many higher belt females, because we didn't really mesh much with the guys. With some of the sessions they separated the guys and the girls, because there were enough girls to do like that sort of top bottom out sort of thing where you do the rotation. So we did that, and that was really cool because like I just got to roll with like so many like blue, purples girls and stuff, and then Liv was there and that, so we had a couple of rolls, which was awesome. So
it's so fun when you just get that opportunity to just
the extra training was worth the trip, in of itself. So
you got some sneaky stuff to show me?
If I can remember. I'm trying to remember it. I tried to hit some of it in my rolls last night, but it was just like no one was going for the exact sort of setup.
You were in last night, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
came
failed.
in late. Yeah, I came in late after, because my work finishes at 6. I got to drop my client home at work, so I get there about 20 past.
Yeah, I kind of fell apart yesterday. I've realized that I'm extremely addicted to caffeine, and I've been getting migraines because I've been coming off it. I just don't like the idea of my body being addicted to something. That just frustrates the hell out of me. So for the past 3 weeks, I've been trying to like cut it out.
Yeah.
And in turn, that means when I go home at the end of the day, I have gnarly like headaches or migraines that it's just like I'm out. The first 2 weeks, I was literally going home from work, going to bed, and waking up. Like I was just like, I can't function.
Wake up, work, bed, go again.
Oh, and also I need glasses now.
Do you?
Yeah, for reading. Like getting old and blind, apparently.
Hey, you were making fun of me for being blind.
Well, I'm not really that blind, but apparently it can contribute to like all of that.
Yeah. That's why I got glasses, because I was reading heaps on the screen and I started getting headaches and stuff.
Yeah, so I kind of was just like, do I need glasses because of this? But then I figured out a rep brought in coffees.
Yeah.
That end of that day, I didn't have a headache, so I was just like, holy fuck, I'm addicted to caffeine.
I've been off caffeine for over 2 months now, I think.
That's good.
Yeah.
So
I had a coffee in Melbourne.
Yep.
Because I needed to poo. Because I was like, it was before the comp and I hadn't done one in 3 days. And I was like, I need every help I can get right now. So
prune juice.
Yep. That was basically how it went. No, because we bought prunes and they didn't work. So I was like, that's it. The only thing that's going to get this going is a coffee. And that's the first coffee I've had in like so long. I've had like a couple of decaf coffees here and there when I've gone out with people, and they're like, "Why are you drinking decaf?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry if it offends you." To be fair, Melbourne, all I had was an espresso, and it was the best espresso I've ever had in my life.
It's just amazing.
It was like silk in a cup. It was so good. I gave it to Kyle, and he's like, "Can I sniff it?" And he's like.
Weirdo.
Yeah, we were like, oh, coffee. Oh, it's good. The smell of coffee is amazing. It's good. Enlightened my senses.
Well, it's good until you get addicted to it, apparently. I was having 4 a day, so I think there's like that was...
yeah.
And they're strong coffee. Because I like the strong coffee. I don't like this poxy, weak crap. I want some taste behind it.
Some zhuzh.
Some kapow. You want it to like smack you in the face. Yeah. That's how you like coffee should be. And 4 of them a day apparently is not good for you.
Surprised you get to sleep at a good time.
Oh yeah, it doesn't affect my
That's
sleeping.
what it fucked with me. It was just like I just couldn't get, when I was hell addicted to coffee, I just couldn't get to sleep till like 1 or 2 a.m. every night. So I started like this year, the last 6 months before I went off coffee, I wouldn't have them after 2 p.m. Because if I did, then I wouldn't be able to get to sleep at night.
Nah, or I don't drink coffee in the afternoons. So I would usually have 2 in the morning and then like 1 or 2, and I maybe have one at 1 o'clock or something. Yeah. If the day was busy or whatever. So I don't know. It's funny how you get addicted to stuff.
Yeah. I reckon humans have such an addictive nature, though.
Yeah, it's...
like, everyone's always got one addiction, where it's like coffee, sugar, alcohol, biting your nails. Me. Or, you know, like substance addiction, you know. And, like, there's so many different, like, addictions. But I reckon, like, humans are so habitual, they will, like, latch on to, like, habitual stuff and addictions and that sort of stuff.
It's crazy how your body can crave something so badly that, like, it gives you migraines
I know, right?
or that's all you think about.
Yeah.
It blows my mind because I don't have an addictive personality. So I've never experienced this before. Yeah. So to me, it's a new experience. Yeah. So now I can sympathize with people. But the funny thing is, I'm not craving coffee. Yeah. I'm just getting all the withdrawals. Caffeine, yeah. But I don't I need a coffee.
You're not just like, coffee.
And that's all I think about, which that's what I find funny.
You just know that you need the caffeine to stop your headache. Really.
My body is craving it, but I'm just going, fuck off. Yeah. I won't allow this. So that's where it sits. Yeah. So I don't have an addictive personality, but
It's just the withdrawal symptoms that you're experiencing that you're like, this sucks.
And if I know that I want to do something,
Yeah.
so I had a coffee today because
Yeah.
I was just like, we're going to do this. If I'm like sad sack and like last night, I didn't want to do it. So I had a coffee this morning so I wouldn't be feeling bad today. So like tonight for our podcast.
So you wouldn't be like super grumps and like just like, fuck.
I was so mad. Today I was kind of mad. I don't know if it was just at work in general, but you know how you just stuff just manifests and just you get mad with everyone around you. That was today, last 2 days at work. I've just been mad
Super
at everyone.
grumps, like the whole crabby lady in the office, like.
Well, I think it's been justified, but it's
like normally you would be able to just be like, let it sort of blow over you a bit more, and
it's
you
just
sort of
holding on to stuff.
Yeah.
Cranky pants, Hannah. That's me at the moment.
I reckon jiu-jitsu people, like in general, use coffee so much. Like it's such a jiu-jitsu person thing as well.
Yeah.
Coffee, coconut water. It's like those spats that we got from Karachi. Like they've got all the like
everything.
The jiu-jitsu people stuff on there. There's like coffee and coconut water, and bananas. Everyone fucking loves their bananas.
Yeah.
And what else is there? There's like a finger.
Yeah.
Remember
a taped up finger.
I was like, what the hell is that? You're like, it's a finger. I was like, ew. There's something else. It's like got obviously like a mouth guard and thongs. Everyone's got thongs, obviously, and all that. Pretty cool.
It's funny how we all do the same stuff, actually, now that you pointed it out. It's kind of funny.
I know. It's such a cult thing to do. I'm surprised they didn't put a marijuana leaf on there.
There probably is like a sneaky
one.
one.
Just a sneaky one in there. Or like a joint. They just got like joints all over the bottom.
Ideas for next time.
Yeah.
I've been loving them. They're so good.
Well, I did realise they are a bit see-through though.
They are?
Yeah. I didn't think they were initially, but then I think in certain lights they are.
I think
I'm yet to find a pair of spats or leggings that aren't see-through though. It's inevitable.
I think if you just wear your shorts underneath, then
I think you just have to resign yourself to the fact that you do have to wear little mini shorts underneath your spats.
Or which is over top if that's the way. Because when I
Superman,
Superman, Speedos,
that's what I should do to training one day. Just wear,
do it, please.
Wear my underwear on the outside just to see. Well,
that would be funny. Actually, can you buy Superman undies?
Yeah.
And then do that?
Yeah.
That would be sensational.
I'll do that. I'll make sure. I'll find some online, buy them, and rock up to training one day like that.
Actually, you could do that when we go to camp. They've got a loud lycra competition. Totally, you should do that.
I totally should.
Loud
lycra.
I think I had last year green and gold booty shorts and fluoro bathers.
So I have to pack some of my craziest BJJ wear.
Yeah,
or
pretty
lycra
much.
Wear for the Girls and Geek camp.
It's I'm not sure. Last year it was a pool party.
Yeah.
So that's where this one's a beach theme. So I don't really know
we have to go crazy lycra shopping then.
Yes, we do.
Together.
And I think we need to match.
Yeah. Oh, we got to coordinate something.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's the go. It's really funny when you've got a friend to go with, you can just you're more confident because you bounce off the other person. You're like, I don't look full retard
because I'm not the only one.
No one judges you anyway, and there's some hectic
so
stuff.
Good.
The people that went all out last year, one had skin coloured with the hairy, you kind of look naked and it's like a hairy old man bod.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, the dad bod.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So funny. Actually, there's a lot of stuff we have to discuss about that because I think there is a ball as well.
A ball?
Yeah.
Like, as in, do we have to wear dresses?
You don't necessarily have to wear a dress, but it's a theme. And I don't even know what the theme of it is yet.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if it's that I haven't read it or it hasn't been released yet anyway.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it's not far now.
No, it's not. And we have to book our flights.
Oh shit, I haven't done that yet. Someone said that they're pretty cheap at the moment, actually. They're doing pretty good, like, that time of the year, because it's, like, just past the Christmas crazy period, so...
Well, I was thinking about booking them this month, and then I was like, oh, do we book them together? So then, or can we choose our seats the same? Or it's going to be, you're on Virgin and I'm on Qantas.
Yeah, we should coordinate that too. Make sure we're the same.
We should talk.
Where you been? Girl, where you been?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I've been all over the place, man. The last month has been hectic.
And it's not going to get any easier.
I know. The end of the year's fucked.
There's Christmas parties, there's things to go to.
Oh, I've got 2 weddings in December I've got to go to.
Really?
Yeah.
I have 2 weddings in April.
Wow.
Ha! And you thought I was the one who was busy going to weddings. But I want a trip over to Newcastle to watch the B8s.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
So good.
What the hell?
With work.
That's so cool.
I went fishing last year. I went to the Northern Territory
You
fishing.
fucking bitch. Your work gives you all the perks, doesn't it? Like,
It's so good.
Come on, man.
I
Here I am helping the whole community. I think I deserve a holiday. I'm helping people in the community, and you're helping people with their agriculture and livestock.
It's warranted, all right?
All right, well.
I work hard. I work really hard.
Yeah, right. Every time I go on Facebook in the middle of the day, you're active.
Yeah, true. But actually, I don't think, even if you're on your phone...
I think it lies.
I reckon it lies.
Because there's sometimes when I'm like, I know someone's not on their phone, but it says they're active. I'm like, that's not true.
I reckon if you've used your phone...
Within,
Because
like,
I
5
use
minutes.
my phone for work. So I could be on my phone, in quotation marks.
And it's
but
like you're
I'm
active.
actually talking to a client, or I'm texting, or whatever. I don't actually use my phone just for social stuff. So
fair enough.
But everyone is only 2 seconds away from their phone anyway. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm so stoked. It's a little adventure. And they forgot. So they booked all my flights and everything. Then today I get an email. Oh, actually, did you want to go on this tour? And I was like, yes, I do. So they have to rebook the first lot of my... It's a day extra.
What?
So I have to go the day before now, rather than...
You lucky bitch.
Yeah. So
So...
I'm staying in Sydney, and I was kind of hoping that I might be able to train, but apparently I'm going to have to be babysitting someone from Derby because they don't want to travel by themselves. I'm like, fuck. And she was like, oh, I thought you guys could go together. And I was like, I travel by myself all the time. I don't need
maybe Caitlin knows them. She's from Derby.
Yeah.
She can be like, oh yeah, I know her. She used to live down the road from me. Everyone in small towns knows everyone.
But I was just like, oh man. So I'll see if I can sneak out. And because actually, no, the airport's pretty far away actually from anywhere in Sydney, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn it. Oh well.
Yeah, you have to catch.
I'll just have to be.
There's like a train that you catch in when you get off the
That
plane.
is also really hectic. Is getting to the right place.
Yeah. When I had to go to Sydney, I had no idea about the public transport system, and I was like, "How does this all work?" I know I've got Melbourne down pat now, but
Yeah.
Sydney is another thing, and you've got Opal cards there that you have to use for public transport.
It is so hectic, and last time I almost missed my flight. That was fun.
Hey, but last time I got on a bus and I was like, do I give you money? And he was just like, just sit down. And I was like, okay. So I sat down. I was like, how does this all work? And he's like, you're supposed to have an Opal card. And I was like, oh. He's like, you're not from around here. I was like, no. I was like, I'm going to jiu-jitsu training. He's like, oh, I do jiu-jitsu too. And I was like, really? I was like, oh, cool. And so we're like talking about, he's like, I'll get you where you need to go. I was like, oh, I'm going here. He's like, oh, yeah, I know that. Cool, I'll get you there. He like got me there and I was like, do I need to give you money? He's like, nah, it's all good. I was like, yeah, bro.
Good jiu-jitsu
Good old
community.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah, and I was like,
Isn't it so good?
thank you.
It's
Yeah.
amazing how that like one thing can knit you together.
Yeah.
And you can be just randomly, and how like funny is it when you see it like a t-shirt or a jumper and you're just like,
You're like,
you train.
You're like, Gracie. Or it's like, something like that. You're like, yeah.
You
You
totally,
just see the logo or something. You're like,
and you can spot them from
Yeah.
ages away.
I know, you have like spidey senses to jiu-jitsu stuff.
Yeah, it's
You're
so
like,
funny.
MMA or like BJJ. And you're like, yeah.
or that cauliflower ear.
Yeah.
You're like, I
like,
wonder
no, you're
if
not.
they're jiu-jitsu or
Jiu-jitsu
they're
or rugby?
MMA or...
Like rugby,
Rugby.
could be, but it's like a 50-50.
Actually, rugby ones are worse because I was a hairdresser. The few guys that, when I cut their hair, they've got like full, like...
Yeah, they're like super like nuggety.
Yeah. It's completely covered.
Because they don't.
Where
do they like not
jiu-jitsu
properly
and
like drain them properly? Maybe.
Probably not. Where MMA, it's kind of... It's different.
Smoother, I think, like a more flat. I don't know. I think everyone's a bit different depending on it, but I think it also depends on like the way they drain them. Because I think like BJJ and MMA, people want to kind of like keep their like cards close to their chest and be like, oh, like I'm not that bad, and after a time they give up. But the first bit of getting it, you obviously want to minimize it.
So I've had the last month. One of my ears went. Yeah. And that's just, I was draining.
You drain it yourself.
Yeah. So I can drain anything. Doesn't faze me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was draining that and getting, I don't know, like 5-unit type things because I've just got those insulin needles.
Yeah.
They work just fine for me.
Fair enough.
So they kind of, I can get 5 or 2 units or something out of it because I would prefer to just be constantly getting it out rather than having gnarly ears. Yeah.
I haven't had an issue with it yet. I've had a couple like bruises on my ear, but I haven't had any like blow ups or fluid or anything like that. I feel like it's like a little bit like one's a bit thicker than the other. Yeah.
My ears have like completely got thicker, but they've only in this particular spot has actually blown up, and I was just like, and you can feel it, like it feels like a tear.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, that's, and then you can't sleep on that side.
Yeah, no, I haven't had that issue yet. Like my ears have never been that bad. They've just been like tender from time to time.
I do like giving everyone a hard time. The people who've got nuggety ears, because you're like, you could have looked after that. Why didn't you drain it yourself?
Yeah.
Why are you being a pussy?
They're like, oh man, well, I don't know. Actually, I think the first time I really experienced that whole ear mashing thing was when I went and trained in Melbourne, and like it's just like the sessions are so hard there, like everyone goes really hard, which is awesome. Like I was like, yeah, boy. But like like all the cross facing and like the head and arm sort of stuff, like man, my ears felt so raw after that. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, I just kept touching them, like, they're not collie, are they? I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh no, it's all good.
I've got ugly ears anyway. They stick out.
Well,
but
they're not that bad.
I think everyone just has that thing that they just don't like about themselves. My ears have always been like that.
I have like perfect ears.
Shut up.
It's the only
change that.
It's the only thing about me that's perfect. Just let me have it, okay? Everything else is fucked, but my ears are perfect. Oh, hopefully they stay like that.
Actually, going back on that, how have you felt after your weight cut? So, I know you have a lot of issues in that sense of it.
Well, because when we were in Melbourne, we had like a week basically following that where we just went and ate like some really good Melbourne food and all that. And that was really cool while it lasted. But I think after a couple of days on the inside, I started feeling really guilty and really like horrible about it. But I was like trying to get past it. I was like, it's all right. It's okay. Like you need this. It's okay. And like, I just kind of talked myself through it like every day and it was fine. This week, like I've been feeling like super like chubby after now because like I had a very bad like we ate a lot of food and but I have been feeling like a little bit guilty and a bit sort of like worried about it, but I've talked myself through it pretty well as well. So there's like always that little voice in my head that's just like, you shouldn't eat, or like stop eating for a few days, or that sort of thing.
Fuck you, voice.
And I'm like, yeah, fuck off, I want to eat. I'm like, food is good. So yeah, I mean, like I've had that little voice, but I've fought it, and like I feel like better than I ever have following something like this. So
that's
it's pretty good. Yeah, I feel like I've come a really long way. It's great. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things I still have to like every day, still have to fight it, and
you
like
have to keep it in check.
Yeah. But I feel good in general.
It goes back to it's an addiction. It's like something that's been wired into you.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
You have to keep that in check because it's your body craving something, or that voice in your head is telling you to do something, and you're just like, fuck off.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man, let me enjoy the good things in life. Like, fuck.
But your guts weren't too bad, because I know that's also an issue.
I feel like they're getting a bit better, actually. Like, they've
That's
improved, which is awesome. And I'm starting to reintroduce like veggies a bit into my diet as well, and I haven't been as badly bloated at all, which is really good.
That's awesome.
I still get a little bit bloated, but it's not as painful and it's not as intense. So yeah, it's good. Yeah,
that's always a bit of a worry when you go away, because you can't control what you're doing so much, because it's a lot of the time like spur of the moment, just like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
The good thing was we were really active, though. I mean, we did a double session on Monday night. Like, we did the gi and no gi back to back. And then Tuesday, we did a double split session.
You would have been just, like, frothing for that.
It was so good. And yeah, and like Tuesday, we did a double no gi session. So it was like one in the middle of the day and one in the evening. And then Wednesday, we did a morning session. Monday, we also went to the zoo and walked around all day for hours. So that
bet your feet were dying by the end of that.
Yeah, not as bad as today. Fuck, I was at the show for 5 hours with my clients.
Oh, you totally should have bought me fairy floss.
I'm sorry.
Bitch, please. There are rules.
There are rules. I was just looking at the hot cinnamon donuts and I was like, I want them. But I was like, no. Like, slap my hand. I was like, bitch, no. You had your blowout week last week. You're all good now.
That's the only reason I would pay to go into the show, to get 2 buckets of the fairy floss and leave. I don't want anything else.
Oh, fairy floss. I haven't had that in ages.
That's the only good thing about a show. I don't like.
And I got in for free.
Now you tell me.
Yeah. I could technically get back in tomorrow for free.
Well, if you go, want, then you have to get me a bucket of fairy floss.
I don't want to go. I've spent 5 hours there today. It was horrendous. I think I got a bit sunburn on my face as well.
Actually, I was thinking you're kind of looking tannish.
Yeah, I got a lot of sun in Melbourne and in Perth. I got sunburnt twice. Like, I got sunburnt in Melbourne and I got sunburnt in Perth.
How do you get sunburnt in Melbourne?
I don't know. Good question. It was at the zoo, actually, walking around in the sun all day. And I started peeling and, so I was like... Today I was like, please don't let me get burnt for the 3rd time in like 2 weeks, because that's just sad.
That's just too much.
Yeah. So.
But Albany sun is quite bitey.
It is. It doesn't feel as bad, but then it gets like really intense on your skin.
And then by the end of the day, you're just like, oh my God, everything hurts.
Yeah, that's why I didn't train on Monday or Tuesday this week, because I had really bad sunburn and I was like, no, fuck that life.
That hurts.
It was peeling. Yeah.
That hurts so much. Yeah. And anyone can do anything, and you're just like,
yeah, especially in a gi. Like Tuesday, I was like, oh no, not happening.
I was supposed to train Monday, but again, I felt shit. Yeah. I was just like, nope.
Like, no.
I'm going to cry. And I cried anyway this week. I've been so lazy this week. I haven't been constant with training. I've kind of do either heavy one side of the week or the other side. I don't have my consistent days.
Yeah, like nice, like broken up in like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday type thing.
Yeah. I've got to get back into the routine of it.
We need to do some 6 a.m.s again.
I was going to say, we need to talk about that.
Today. Yeah, we've got to do some. There's some stuff I really need to work on. So when I was training in Melbourne, there were some things I realized that I did really well. Now I'm like, that's awesome. Like, I'm glad that my level is adequate in those areas. Yep. And then there were some areas I was like, we need to address this. I was like, damn girl, like, you got some things to work on, but it's cool because like now I know what I need to work on. Because whereas before I was like, I've got lots of things to work on, but I don't know what to address, and I don't know. It's like there's so many things I don't know. So it was like too ambiguous. Whereas like now it's like, oh, bam, I need to work this, and this.
And I think that's where going away and training is so helpful.
Oh man, it highlights so much about your game,
and like, so getting to train with girls, as well. It just...
Except I was bigger than all of them, and I was like, oh, God damn it. They're all so tiny there. And I was like, fuck.
But they still gave you a run for your money.
They did, actually. They were good.
I don't think... once you've got good, solid technique.
Yeah.
You being little is just like you can get mauled by a small person.
Yeah. Yeah. They move so well. They like move like the wind. Actually, there was someone I rolled in Perth. That was a really good roll that I really want you to roll because they're really tiny, and like he was just like floating like the wind, and like he was all over me, and he like just kept bow and arrowing me, like, and I was like, "Fuck!" He's so good, but yeah.
Well, we need to. I don't even know when we're going to actually properly do another Perth trip.
Yeah, because we're gonna go when you're going. But you're going up early.
Yeah.
Boo. That's all right. We'll organise one again soon, like December or January or something.
Yeah.
But
it's just crazy how quickly everything goes.
I know.
You get old.
Yeah. Man, I've been travelling so much though lately. Like, so tired.
This year has been. We've done some stuff.
Yeah. I've been to Melbourne twice.
I went to Sydney.
In 6 months.
I went to Melbourne. Going to Sydney again. Then I'm going to Newcastle. Then
Actually, I went to America as well. Yeah. Fuck! I went to Melbourne 3 times if you count me flying in there. Actually, no, I stayed in Melbourne a couple extra days. So yeah, I've been to Melbourne 3 times in the last 6 months.
I'm going to Sydney, Newcastle, and Melbourne. Then back over here.
That's a good effort.
Except I don't think the flight has to damn it, why couldn't I be in control of flights? So if I go in early, have a whole day.
Yeah, that's true. When are you getting back from Sydney?
Saturday.
Oh, good.
Late. Or, I don't know. It could be. I'll have to look at my times and let you know.
I'll probably go up on the Saturday with some people. Mm-hmm. And then we can drive back down together maybe. Are you going to stick around on Sunday, mate?
Probably not, because...
You're just going to fly back in and drive back down?
I doubt it. I'll fall asleep.
Okay. We'll sort it out anyway. We'll talk. We got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I can't do that. I've done it before and it's dangerous because you've travelled, essentially, by the time you get up, travel to the airport, get on your flight, you do 8 hours anyway, and then you have to drive home another 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's just dangerous.
Yeah.
And
I
just get tired.
Yeah. I drove down from Perth this weekend just passed after I came back from my holidays. Drove on Monday morning at like 4 a.m. That was dangerous. Me in the morning. Whew.
Yeah, that is so dangerous.
Jesus. It was better than me driving that night though, because I was going to drive in the evening and my body clock was still in Melbourne time. And
you're so tired?
I was like, I went to sleep at 8 o'clock that night. Like after I was like, I decided that I wasn't going to leave at about 7. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go because I fell asleep like really soon after that by like 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, I probably would have fallen asleep on the road. So
it's good.
It was a better call.
It's good that you kind of set those boundaries for yourself and you're like, nope, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I had to work at 8 a.m, so that's why I had to leave so early in the morning.
I did that.
Yeah.
One of my best friends was flying in for a meeting.
Yep.
Like, she had a meeting on the Monday. So I drove up to Perth Sunday. She didn't fly in until maybe 7 o'clock. So I had 7 till 9 till we went to sleep. And then I got up at 4 so I could start work at 8. Had to message my boss because there was roadworks. I was like, fuck.
Damn it. I'm going to be a little bit late.
And he's like, it's fine, you weirdo. Why did you go up to Perth just so you could have dinner with your friend? Just like, but I don't see her. So priorities.
It is, actually, I was just going to say something, but now I forgot. Oh, yeah. Fuck. How am I going to... someone asked me the other day about our Australian Open Day mat.
Oh, really?
From Perth and bringing some people down.
Sweet.
They're like, is it okay if we bring some more people from our gym? I was like, yes. Of course.
All right, let's give this a plug right now. So, Australia Day, I'm pretty sure we have maybe spoken about this before. I don't know.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
But Australia Day, we started doing this as an annual event. We take mats down to a beach in Albany. We have some of the best beaches around. I don't care where you're from, and if you think you have good beaches, our beaches are better. But we go somewhere, We set up a Slack line, we have tunes cranking, we have mats going, and we usually tie in with one of our Muay Thai crew, and they do a class
They do
as
an
well.
open pad session and all that.
And it's literally a hangout session.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure,
Have some watermelon.
yeah, just everything you can think about.
So that's on the 26th. The Girls in Gi camp. I keep saying comp. Fuck me. The Girls in Gi camp is on the weekend before that. So
the 25th, it is, isn't it? Australia.
26th. Australia is the 26th.
Oh, it is, yeah. So it's a long weekend. So you literally can come and hang out with us.
Yay.
What
day is the 26th?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so it's a long weekend.
Epic.
That's why I'm just like trying to find what's going on here with my phone. So it means that everyone can come down, hit either Joe or myself up. If you need anything, any details, then we will definitely accommodate.
If you're in Perth, there's likely that other people from Perth are coming down, so you can always bunk in, road trip together, all that. Share the drive. I've got spare couches, spare rooms at my house as well.
I do as well.
So,
Invite randoms via podcast.
Yeah, random people, everybody come. We still haven't had a housewarming yet, so, maybe that can be it. I don't know. We're going to do that this weekend, and me and Caitlin were both like, no, fuck no, we're way too tired. Nah, let's just have a quiet one.
But it's such an epic day, and
we'll train on the Sunday as well.
We definitely will, and
especially if there's guests, we'll have a midday, morning or midday session on Sunday as well. So.
And probably Monday morning if we've got people.
Yeah, if it's is it a public holiday?
Yep.
Monday. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a midday session on Monday as well.
Yeah, so we'll have a full weekend, and I'm so excited for that. And it will be my grading anniversary.
Yay! 2 years?
2 years.
Yay!
So that'll be exciting. No.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not ready.
Uh-huh.
And it's not going to happen. So shut up.
Well, I'm just saying 2 years is usually a good,
No, I'm quite happy.
indication. Oh, those fireworks are on.
Right.
Let's get the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yay, we'll go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Woo! Mic drop.
Catch ya.
See you later.